Guys, welcome back to the channel, welcome back to a new video. Hope you are enjoying your weekend. And I thought it wouldn't be nice for once to look at something else than crypto, and in this case to the stock Tesla. I think I don't have to tell you what Tesla is, what they do, or who the famous owner is. We are going to focus on the chart and try to answer the question, is it interesting to buy Tesla stock and hold it maybe for a longer period of time, or to trade it? If you like the content, please do me a favor, like, subscribe, click on the bell, click on all so you don't miss anything. Leave me a comment, share the video with your friends if you think this is useful. Also feel free to follow me on Twitter and Instagram. Links are also in the description. Without further ado, let's start diving in. As I said, Tesla, this is on the daily, and this is a pretty big time span. I have pulled a volume profile, as you can see, from August 2020 all the way to where we are right now. And I've done that because we have some price action here at the bottom, and we also now bottomed out here. So I think this is a valid range to take. Tesla was once trading way over $400, and it dumped down to just shy of $100. But in the last few weeks, the stock has been absolutely pumping, and measured from the bottom to where we are right now is a plus of a 92%. Almost 100%. Meta did this week already more than 100% from its current bottom. So tech stocks are really on the run right now with playing catch up and maybe unleashing already a bull market. Is it too late to buy? Should you wait for a retrace? Or is this a great time to buy? Well, if we're just looking at the volume node, then you can see that we bounced off exactly from that value area low. We also breached already the point of control, and now we are hunting to the top, approximately the value area high here at $250. We have quite some trading range above us, so if we are eventually going to breach it and we will spend some time here again, then most likely this value area high will be shifted more to the top, and the value area low will probably then also come a little bit higher. But for now, this is the trading range. The first bigger target that I would be focusing on if you are trading this is to take just classical, the golden pocket that is then measured from these tops right here till the bottom. These tops are hanging here at $315. The bottom, like I said, shy of $100, all the way back up. Then you have your golden pocket at 234 to 241, just above. We also have the value area high, so I will be taking it then as a range, and then just say, you know what, if we reach the value area high or the golden pocket, this area right here, then I will be looking for shorts. If you're actively trading this, would I now jump in to ride the last part up to the golden pocket? That is also percentage wise quite a move still. Don't be mistaken, we're talking here about 28 to 30%, because this is on the daily. No, I would not get in, because you are going into a bit of a parabolic run. So I would then wait for a retrace. That retrace could be to this gap that you're seeing here that I marked out. This is a opening and closing gap. So in other words, this is where one session, this candle right here, where the price closed, and then the new session, the price opened here. I'm going to take some of this out. It's a little bit better to see. Then you can see that we still have a gap. If we are measuring it from the body of the candle and not the wick, then actually it is a gap of 9% or 10%, but that is now has been a little bit closed by these wicks. Still, there is a gap of 5%. That would actually be nice if that gets filled. The bigger the gap, the higher the likeliness is that it will get filled at some moment. Let's say that we already for now put the top in. Then I would also just take very easily a fib retracement and then say, hey, you know what, where can we retrace to before we are maybe going higher, because this looks good as a bottom, but we have not really got a retest or a higher low. So let's say we are going lower from here. Look at this, golden pocket and the point of control is exactly or very much at the same level, starting off $136 to $140. If we go back and we find support here, this would be a very nice trade to take then to the upside, and then you can just write it out. And like I said, I would then first be aiming for this $230 to $240. After that, you can just actually put the fib retracement higher and higher. So this significant high, we're talking about golden pocket 280, and this significant high, we're talking about golden pocket $300. Will Tesla ever go back to the all-time high? I have no idea. I feel like for a long time they had the advantage of being the first, the best, the fastest. But right now, when it comes down to technology, you see the other brands like maybe Ford, the GM, Audi, Mercedes, BMW, Volkswagen, Asian brands like Toyota, they're all coming with all kinds of electric vehicles, and this market is not exploding in size, so there are not suddenly millions of extra customers overnight. So yeah, you have just only a limited growth of the space, but then at the same time you have an exponential growth of suppliers. So I wonder if they can ever make make the expectations that they have been putting out. Also, when we're talking about a PE ratio, price to earnings ratio, that is how much is a stock traded compared to the earnings. Normal is somewhere around 15, low is everything between 10 and 15 or underneath 10, high is everything, let's say, above 15, 20. For tech stocks, sometimes you see 40, 50, that is already extreme. I remember when Facebook got listed, it was a PE ratio of 100 right away. That was extreme. People said they will never make it. Tesla, I think, at the top here, $400, they had a PE ratio of 350. Meaning that for 350 years long, they need to have the same kind of earnings just to justify that high price here at approximately $400. I tried to short this a few times, didn't work because the market was just so extremely bullish, but now we finally got back, and I think when we were here at the lowest, PE ratio was around 30 or 35, which was much more healthy. But I think the market will maybe learn a little bit from this, knowing that if there are just so many more brands coming with electric cars, that they maybe also know, you know what, this market is getting scattered. There's so many pieces, they will probably never reach that size or their earnings, and therefore also not a higher PE ratio, and therefore also the stock price will not go as high anymore. That is something that I'm seriously taking account of. Would I now jump into a long? Absolutely not. Yes, we might go higher. Yes, we might go to the value area high and that golden pocket, the box right here. So be it. But like I said, we can also just retrace. If I'm looking just at the macro indicators and then I'm using market Cipher, have to say it looks good. This is on a daily, and you can just see how the momentum waves here are rolling to the upside. Also the money flow, very nice curvature to the upside, not yet in the green. This daily maybe needs to cool off here a little bit, but if we're making something like a trigger wave, and then let's say we hit that golden pocket and the point of control, then I will actually most likely put in a long trade. But this actually is this will be the most perfect setup for me, and then you also have a slight higher low on a macro time frame. Then I think it's all green lights to go ahead. Let's quickly also look at the weekly. Not super nice. I mean, we're coming off this extended period of time of money flow in the green. You can also see that this actually is a gigantic bearish divergence where the money is just already leaving the space, but still the stock is being pushed higher because of sentiment, because of Wall Street, because of whatever. And now finally we're getting an area of red. Find it hard to say if this is it and now we're going back into the green again, or we've seen an extensive period of time with red money flow. If that is the case, of course, then we will most likely break this low here at approximately $100 and go lower. I will be then looking out actually for this level right here. This looks like a nice high on the weekly, 63, 64, $65. I think it was also support before, but I wonder if we will even get that low now that it looks like that inflation is really coming down and the economy is more robust than we think. But this actually would be a super strong level, $65, to load up the bandwagon a little bit. I do think that eventually it will be a company that recovers. I don't know if it will recover back to the highs again, but it definitely has a place in the future for electric vehicles and on the Nasdaq. So yes, I'm interested. No, I will not jump into a long. If you are accumulating this stock and you say, you know what, I'm just DCAing my way in, then you could say, you know what, we just had a significant low, who cares, I'm just buying for one stock every week or every month. Then it really doesn't matter if you're now buying at 180 or we go back to 130, 150. That doesn't matter if you think that this stock on the long run will go up. I would be careful with that, because then you're kind of picking stocks again, and that is usually not such a wise idea to do, because then in your basket of picking stocks there will also be stocks that will not do so great, and then you have a few stocks that really need to outperform your bad picks. Therefore an ETF on an index most likely will outperform most of the stock pickers. So that's just a quick side note. If you like the content, guys, if you like this bit of a sidestep, then please do me a favor, like and subscribe, click on the bell, click on all so you don't miss anything. Leave me a comment, share the video with your friends if you think that's useful. If you think I'm wrong or there's something that I missed, then just let me know in the comments. I'm really curious what you guys think. And then I'll see you guys very, very soon again tomorrow in the next one. Bye bye.